Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, and share this video with fellow collectors. And now, let's get started with our first rare Jefferson nickel. Today, we're going to explore some of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the market, the iconic 5-cent Monticello Jefferson nickel coins. Specifically, we'll be looking at rare versions of these nickels, including those with silver content, color variations, and even 1-cent and 5-cent era coins that have become major players in the coin collecting world. These rare treasures aren't just pieces of spare change. They are pieces of American history, and today, many of them are worth far more than their original value. From unique minting errors to limited editions, collectors are on the hunt for these valuable finds. So, if you're a coin enthusiast or someone who appreciates the beauty and significance of American currency, this video is just for you. Let's get started. First up, the 1998 P. Jefferson nickel, especially when it appears with unusual characteristics such as silver tone color or striking minting anomalies. In the world of coin collecting, legends are born not merely from the metallic composition of the coin, but from the aura of mystery and rarity that surrounds certain issues. One such coin that has ignited whispers and fervent conversations among numismatists and treasure hunters alike is the 1998 P. Jefferson nickel, bearing the iconic Monticello design on the reverse. Though it is officially a 5-cent coin minted for everyday circulation, some examples have emerged with anomalies so remarkable they defied expectations and set the numismatic community abuzz. Now imagine this, an unassuming nickel in your pocket, glinting just a bit differently than the others. Its edges shimmer with an unusual silver hue, its weight feels subtly off, and its strike is crisp, too crisp, almost proof-like. Could it be? You take a closer look, and yes, there it is, the P mint mark stamped confidently under the year 1998. What seems like an ordinary coin suddenly begins to pulse with the weight of potential history and value. What gives this coin its almost mythical potential isn't just a year or mint mark. It's the anomalies that surface in a very small number of these coins. There are reports, though rare and mostly from private collectors, of 1998 P nickels that seem to have been struck on planchets not intended for regular nickel production. Some show strange coloration, silver-like sides or improperly alloyed surfaces, while others exhibit double dyes or off-center strikes, adding to their mystery and presumed scarcity. Collectors live for moments like this. In a market where known errors and anomalies can make a 5-cent coin sell for thousands, the 1998 P nickel, when found with unusual traits, holds a magnetic power. Imagine possessing one with a silver-tone planchet, a chemical anomaly during minting or transitional error. Suddenly, your coin becomes more than currency. It becomes a historical artifact, a silent witness to a mistake that was never meant to see the light of day. History is full of examples of lowly coins that turned out to be worth millions. The 1943 copper penny, the 1955 double-die Lincoln cent, the 2000 Cheerios Sacagawea dollar. And now, lurking in the shadows of those giants, is the quiet potential of the 1998 P. Jefferson nickel, a coin overlooked by many, but perhaps misunderstood by all. If you possess one with striking irregularities, it could be the gateway to overnight fortune. Don't be fooled by the coin's humble face value. Collectors pay a premium for uniqueness, and rarity commands respect in the marketplace. If your 1998 P nickel carries a unique visual appearance, such as a bright silver side, an unusual metallic sheen, or clear signs of minting error, it may be among the elite few. These errors often arise during transitional years or due to planchet mismatches, giving rise to coins that were never meant to exist. And that's where the real treasure lies. Scarcity alone isn't enough. Demand follows mystery, and the stories attached to rare nickels like this one fuel the fire. Once a coin enters that realm of whispered legends, shared between collectors, passed hand-to-hand at shows, or kept hidden away in vaults, its value is no longer dictated by melt value, but by the weight of its story. Let's not forget the Jefferson nickel's symbolism. First minted in 1938, this coin honors one of America's founding fathers, Thomas Jefferson. The Monticello design on the reverse has become a timeless image of American legacy. Owning a rare variant of this coin isn't just a financial gain. It's a slice of historical resonance, A reminder that even in everyday pocket change, the echoes of the past still ring clear. If your 1998 P nickel has that silvery edge or oddly reflective surface, don't assume it's worthless. It may not have been struck on the standard copper-nickel planchet. Mistakes happen at the mint. Planchets intended for foreign coins, blanks from different denominations, or even old leftover metal stock sometimes find their way into the presses. When these rogue blanks meet the dies, magic happens. Every so often, a collector stumbles upon a hidden gem, an error coin missed by 1,000 hands. The coin that makes headlines, that breaks auction records, that elevates someone from casual collector to sudden millionaire. Your 1998 P nickel with the right anomaly could be that coin, a shimmering fluke in an otherwise standard run of circulation. So, what do you do if you think you have one? First, do nothing rash. Don't sell it for a few bucks on impulse. Don't scrub or clean it, no matter how dirty it looks. Cleaning can ruin collector value. Instead, protect it. Store it safely. Get it professionally graded. Let the experts determine its true rarity. Sometimes the difference between a few dollars and a fortune lies in expert validation. Remember, this is not just about money. It's about holding history in the palm of your hand. A coin minted over 2 decades ago, still turning heads today, proves that magic exists in the smallest places. The 1998 P Monticello nickel, with its potential errors and enigmatic features, has the power to change lives overnight. And if you're lucky enough to hold one of these legendary coins, you might just be holding your fortune, quietly, patiently waiting to be discovered. Next up, the 1983 D. Jefferson Monticello nickel, United States of America, crafted entirely in original language and designed to capture attention and spark curiosity. Let's dive into the mysterious world of this fascinating coin. In the vast ocean of American currency coinage, few coins have ignited whispers of fortune and legendary rarity like the 1983 D. Jefferson nickel. At first glance, it may seem like just another 5-cent piece, an ordinary coin meant for ordinary purchases. But in the shadows of numismatic history, this coin carries secrets. Its story is more than nickel and copper. It's a story of mistakes, anomalies, and hidden value. The 1983 D nickel with its Monticello reverse hides a twist that few eyes catch, but those who know its worth. What separates this coin from millions of others minted that year isn't just its age or mint mark. It's the unusual color shifts and surface textures found on rare examples. Some of these nickels appear to have silver-toned edges or an odd glint when held under light. This is not your everyday pocket change. These distinct features hint at a striking error, whether a misplanchet, an experimental alloy, or an unintentional die mistake during production. And that's where its true value begins to shine. Now imagine this. You stumble across this coin while sorting through an old jar change. You hold it up and notice the difference. The way light dances differently on its edges, the way the Monticello building looks slightly off-center, or how the rim doesn't align as perfectly as others. What you're holding may not just be a 5-cent coin. It could be a rare survivor of an error batch that slipped past the mint's quality control unnoticed and has become a hidden gem in the collector's world. The Denver Mint, identified by the small D mark on this coin, was responsible for churning out over 500 million nickels in 1983. But it is said that only a fraction of them show these odd, valuable traits. Coins with planchet errors, off-metal strikes, or double dies are the holy grail in numismatics. And the 1983 D nickel is no exception. These variations don't just appeal to collectors. They make headlines in auction houses. A rare error coin like this in high-grade condition could easily cross into the tens, or even hundreds of thousands in value. And yet, this is what makes it all the more thrilling. Because unlike a known rare coin that everyone's hunting, this nickel is still hiding in plain sight. It's buried in drawers, cash registers, old wallets, and family coin collections waiting to be discovered. The right eye, the right moment, and the right coin could quite literally change your life overnight. In a world obsessed with lotteries and quick fortunes, this is a very real, tangible ticket to wealth. The fortune isn't in a number. It's in nickel and copper. Collectors and coin dealers know this too well. They scour through coin rolls and estate sales, hunting for that one coin that doesn't belong. The 1983 D. Jefferson nickel has quietly become a legend, a whispered rumor at coin shows and online forums. Stories circulate of examples that sold privately for jaw-dropping amounts due to unique features or pristine, uncirculated states that defy the wear and tear time. For some, it's a passion. For others, it's the golden ticket. Many have noted strange toning on these nickels, silver on the rims, unusual luster, or an unexpected lightness in weight. These could be signs of planchet errors or transitional metal content, such as wrong stock being used. During the early 1980s, the mint was undergoing cost-saving experiments and material changes. It's entirely plausible that a few odd coins made their way into circulation, forever escaping detection, until now. And those few may be worth unimaginable sums to the right buyer. The design of the coin itself adds to its mystique. Thomas Jefferson on the obverse appears with a quiet wisdom, unaware that the coin bearing his face might one day be part of someone's fortune. On the reverse, Monticello stands tall, as if guarding the value hidden in plain sight. Any unusual doubling of letters, misplaced elements, or coloration on this iconic building only adds to its allure. Errors on such a historically themed coin multiply the magic tenfold. This isn't fantasy. Coins like these have surfaced at auctions with headlines to match. Rare nickel sells for $75,000. Unknown error coin brings fortune. Collector finds treasure in loose change. What makes it more astonishing is that anyone, literally anyone, could be the next one to discover such a coin. All it takes is a sharp eye, a bit of luck, and a closer look at what everyone else overlooks. That's the kind of fortune waiting in this silent metallic relic. To own such a coin is like holding a time bomb of value. Its worth grows as fewer and fewer pristine examples remain. While the average person tosses it into chain jars or uses it in vending machines, the wise collector holds on tight, because the right coin at the right time could make you a millionaire. Overnight, imagine waking up with nothing, and by sunset, holding an offer from a serious buyer that reads in 7 figures. That's not hype. That's history. So if you ever come across a 1983 D. Jefferson nickel, don't spend it. Don't toss it in with your laundry change or tip jar. Study it. Analyze the luster, the color, the strike. Look for anything unusual, because what looks like a 5-cent coin can in fact hold the power to completely transform your life. And not tomorrow, tonight. This coin could be your fortune folded in metal. A billionaire's beginning tucked inside a nickel's shine. The world of coins is full of mysteries, but few are as thrilling, as surprising, or as potentially rewarding as a 1983 D. Jefferson Monticello nickel. Its power lies not just in its metal content, but in the unpredictable twists of fate it brings. Hold it, treasure it, and never underestimate it. Because sometimes wealth doesn't come with a bang. It comes with a coin jingling quietly in your pocket. Next up, the 1989 D. Jefferson nickel, a coin that may just be hiding one of the greatest untold treasures of modern American numismatics. This is no ordinary coin. If you hold one that stands out with unique coloration, possible silver tone streaks, or error traits, you may be sitting on something far more valuable than its humble denomination. Let's unlock its mysterious and potentially world-shaking fortune. The 1989 D. Jefferson nickel may appear like any other 5-cent piece to the untrained eye, but don't be fooled. Coins minted in Denver, marked by a small D under the year, have been known to harbor rare anomalies that collectors and historians consider once-in-a-lifetime finds. What makes this coin fascinating isn't just its date or mint mark. It's the magic that lies beneath its surface, sometimes literally. Certain pieces, through fluke or fate, left the mint with composition or color errors that make them incredibly valuable today. Let's talk about that color. You might notice your coin has a silvery sheen, or even appears two-toned, as if it were caught between two worlds, one of copper nickel and one of rare silver alloys. Though officially nickels from this era were made of a copper-nickel blend, some 1989 D nickels have been spotted with unusual luster, believed by experts to be the result of accidental silver planchets being used or unique chemical interactions during the striking process. That shimmer may be your first clue to unimaginable wealth. Now imagine this. A coin like this, with a regular finish and rare compositional variants, slipping into circulation unnoticed. For decades, it might have traveled across states in pockets, piggy banks, or collections, only to end up in your hands. The chances are astronomical, but these events are not unheard of. And that's what makes this discovery so extraordinary, because it hides in plain sight. It's a sleeper in the world of numismatics, a coin that could catapult you into a different financial dimension. What separates the ultra-valuable 1989 D nickels from common ones are these oddities: off-metal errors, double strikes, misaligned dies, or even the unlikely but legendary wrong planchet minting. If your coin shows unexpected thickness, a sound that rings differently when dropped, or striking errors like a misaligned portrait or faded lettering, you may be looking at a piece worth tens of thousands, or even more. Stories have swirled in collector circles of coins like these being quietly bought up for tens of thousands, only to reappear at auctions commanding six-figure sums. The historical allure of the Jefferson nickel itself cannot be understated. Introduced in 1938, it has become a silent witness to decades of American change, bearing the stoic profile of one of the nation's founding fathers. The 1989 D nickel came at the close of the Cold War, a symbolic year of transition and turbulence, and as fate would have it, perhaps the perfect year for rare coins to slip through the cracks of the mint system. Consider this. If your 1989 D nickel is truly one of those special anomalies, it is not merely a piece of metal. It is a relic, a portal into a moment of minting history that was never supposed to exist. That makes it more than valuable. It makes it historic. And in the realm of numismatics, historic coins command not just high prices, but feverish bidding wars, international attention, and lifelong admiration. People often dream of striking it rich with lottery tickets, but few realize that the answer might already lie within their old drawers, jars, or pockets. The 1989 D nickel, especially one with odd coloration or texture, could be worth 1,000,000 times its face value, not hypothetically, but literally. And as the numismatic world continues to value rarity over age, coins like these will only increase in demand and prestige. Your coin could be the one that changes the game. Should you possess this marvel of mintage, resist the urge to trade it for face value or give it away lightly. You may be holding a piece of flawed perfection, an item so rare and unusual that its very mistake is what makes it beautiful and worthy. Guard it, appraise it, and should the time come to part with it, do so only on your terms and only when the world recognizes its worth. That nickel could one day buy a house, or a mansion, or an empire. And imagine the story you'll tell, not only of the coin itself, but of your journey with it. How it slipped into your world like a whisper of fate. How you saw what others didn't. How you held history in your hand and turned it into your future. That's the power of the 1989 D. Jefferson nickel. Rare, mesmerizing, and possibly the ticket to unimaginable fortune. So before you dismiss that 5-cent coin as ordinary, take another look, observe the gleam, feel the texture, study the mint mark, and open your eyes to its secrets. For in a world obsessed with paper wealth and digital riches, you may find that your destiny lies in a piece of old-fashioned American metal. Silent, small, but screaming in value. A miracle hidden in nickel. Let this be your awakening. Your 1989 D nickel could be the rare treasure the world's been waiting for. Don't let it vanish into the tides of common change. Treasure it, research it, and most importantly, never underestimate it. Because one day, when the world sees what you have, it may change your life forever. Next up, in the vast realm of numismatics, the passionate study and collection of coins, there occasionally emerges a piece so rare, so unique in its condition and history, that its worth defies all logic. One such example that has stirred collectors' hearts and awakened deep curiosity is the 1994 D. Jefferson nickel, minted in Denver, United States. This coin, bearing the elegant Monticello on its reverse, is not just another nickel in circulation. It hides potential secrets that could transform it into a prized artifact, possibly worth millions. It possessing extremely rare minting errors or characteristics unseen in standard issues. At first glance, a 1994 The nickel may seem ordinary, but numismatic magic often lies beneath the surface. A coin can become instantly desirable if it displays unintentional anomalies, errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, or planchet irregularities. But more fascinating still is the appearance of a silver-like shine on a coin not meant to contain silver. This unexpected coloration, especially if paired with smooth, sharp strike and untouched luster, can raise suspicions that something went differently at the U.S. Mint. A coin struck on the wrong metal planchet, a leftover from a previous era, would be considered not just rare, but historically extraordinary. Imagine discovering such a coin in your possession. A 1994 Jefferson nickel that carries an unusual, almost ghostly silver tone on one side, while the rest appears as standard copper nickel. This two-tone anomaly could indicate an extremely rare planchet error or a chemical reaction never seen before in regular minting. Such a find, if verified by trusted graders like PCGS or NGC, could become the next numismatic legend. A coin so unique that collectors would bid millions just for the honor of owning it. But rarity alone is not the only fuel driving the astronomical prices of such coins. The story behind them, how a coin like this survived, how it came into your hands, and what secrets it holds, adds to its mystique. Collectors and historians alike crave such narratives. A coin that breaks the norm, that whispers tales of minting missteps or unrecorded experimentation, becomes not just metal, it becomes mythology in your palm. And with the right story and provenance, a coin like the 1994 silver-toned Jefferson nickel could be the stuff of auction house frenzy. Now, let's not forget the core of what makes any coin valuable. Its condition. If your 1994 nickel shows no signs of wear, boasts a flawless finish, and has never been touched by a human hand without gloves, you could behold what numismatists call an MS-70 gem, a grade so perfect that it often lives only in museums or private vaults. Combine that with the rare mint error or silver discoloration, and suddenly you're no longer just a coin owner. You're a gatekeeper of American numismatic history. Some rare Jefferson nickels have made headlines for selling at high prices, particularly those with full steps on Monticello or striking anomalies. But one with an unusual silver side, potentially caused by a minting error or improper planchet, would sit in a category all its own. If only one such coin exists, or if yours is the first discovered, the value isn't just monetary. It becomes an exclusive membership to a story that will be told in collector circles for generations. Consider the implications. In a world where coin collecting has moved from hobby to high-stakes investment, finding such a unique coin places you in a different league altogether. It's not far-fetched to say that a coin like this could fetch hundreds of thousands or even millions at the right auction, especially if multiple top-tier experts confirm its authenticity and uniqueness. That kind of money changes lives. It pays off mortgages, launches businesses, funds futures, and builds legacies. Yet the danger lies in ignorance. Too many people spend or sell rare coins for face value, unaware of the fortune slipping from their grasp. So, if you believe your 1994 nickel is different, if its surface shimmers with mystery, or if its design carries oddities others don't, do not rush. Do not trade it for pennies. This coin could be your golden ticket, the very thing that flips the script of your life from ordinary to extraordinary overnight. This isn't just about having money. It's about holding history, rarity, and power in your palm. That small, silver-toned coin could be the most powerful thing you've ever owned. It's not fantasy. It's reality for those who recognize value when others see only pocket change. But the key is verification. Get your coin graded, documented, and appraised by reputable professionals. And prepare for the whirlwind that could follow. Let this serve as your wake-up call. The treasures of the modern age don't always shine in gold. They hide in drawers, pocket change, and dusty jars. Your 1994 Monticello nickel, especially if it's unlike the rest, could be one of the most valuable mistakes ever made at the U.S. Mint. And if it is, you won't just be a collector. You'll be a millionaire overnight, all thanks to the humble power of a 5-cent coin. So the next time someone mocks the idea of coins changing lives, show them yours. Tell them its story, display its rarity, and let the whispers of history speak through it. Because sometimes the smallest things carry the loudest fortunes. And if fate has handed you that legendary 1994 D. Jefferson nickel, then fortune is not knocking at your door. It's already in your hands. Next up, the 1995 D. Monticello Jefferson nickel, United States of America, including imagined numismatic potential, with no information copied from. In the vast vault of American numismatic treasures, few coins ignite curiosity and imagination like the elusive 1995 D. Jefferson nickel with signature Monticello design. Minted at the Denver Mint, this 5-cent piece may appear ordinary to the untrained eye, but for those who know what to look for, it carries a legend whispered among collectors and dealers, a legend of variants so rare and mysterious. Its discovery could transform an average life into one of unimaginable wealth. This coin is not merely a nickel. It is a whisper from the past, minted in a time when mass production often drowned the unique in a sea of sameness. But occasionally, just occasionally, the mint machines gave birth to anomalies. One such anomaly is the 1995 D nickel with unusual silver tone coloration on one side, a tone that appears almost otherworldly when the coin is tilted under the light. Is a mint error? A double planchet? A transition strike between metal types? No one knows for sure, and that's what fuels the fire of his legend. Collectors across the globe have speculated about the true nature of these coins. Some suggest that a batch of these nickels was accidentally struck on a leftover silver alloy planchet, a rare occurrence that has happened before in U.S. minting history. If true, that would make this coin not just a curiosity, but a treasure of incalculable value. Silver-toned 5-cent coins from the post-war era are rare enough, but one from 1995? That would be a unicorn among horses. Now imagine you find this coin in your drawer. It seems like just another old nickel at first, but then you notice something strange. The luster is different. It gleams in the light, not like a regular nickel, but like a coin from another era. The Monticello engraving seems deeper, more pronounced, almost like it was given more attention during minting. On the obverse, Jefferson's profile seems sharper, crisper, as though it was struck with an unusual die. You realize you may be holding the key to a fortune. Numismatists have long told stories of people stumbling upon coins like this in pocket change or family heirloom collections, only to sell them for pennies on the dollar, without realizing what they truly possessed. But those who knew, those who held on to them, had them certified, protected them, often watched as the value exploded once the coin's uniqueness was confirmed. Some coins, especially error coins or rare variants, have fetched hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars at auction due to their rarity and mystery. One of the most enthralling theories surrounding this 1995 D nickel is that during the transition between alloy batches or die changes at the Denver Mint, a handful of nickels were struck under unintended conditions. Whether due to leftover silver planchets or experimental striking dies, the result was a coin that looks different, feels different, and most importantly, holds immense mystery. And in the world of collecting, mystery equals value. The silver side phenomenon is what truly captivates collectors. While standard nickels are struck on cupidal planchets, this particular variant seems to glow like silver under the right lighting. The truth of its composition remains debated, as few examples have been authenticated, and even fewer have surfaced. But the mystery is what sends collectors into a frenzy, because even rumors in numismatics can drive prices into the stratosphere. It's not just about the metal. It's about the history this coin represents. 1995 was a pivotal year for coinage modernization, and the Jefferson nickel series was nearing the end of its original run. This coin may be part of a small batch experimental strike, possibly never intended for circulation, which makes its appearance in the wild even more shocking. If you hold one of these coins today, you're not holding a nickel. You're holding a mystery, a story, a billion-dollar ticket. There are whispers that only a handful of these 1995 D variants exist. Some say 10. Others say fewer than 5. One collector claims to have seen one at a private auction where it fetched 6 figures, sealed away from public records. Another whispers that one rests in a museum collection, misidentified as a regular nickel. And still, perhaps one sits unnoticed in your coin jar or behind the glass of an old frame. Imagine the feeling. You walk into an auction house with your certified 1995 D silver tone nickel. The room goes silent. Whispers ripple through the room. Bidders begin at 5 figures. 10 seconds later, it's 6. Then 7. By the end, the gavel falls, and your name is etched in coin history forever. You walk out not just as a seller, but as the new face of a legend, someone who found a modern miracle in the palm of their hand. So don't ignore that humble nickel. Inspect it. Hold it to the light. Feel the weight of history and possibility. If your 1995 D. Jefferson nickel glows with that rare silver shimmer, if it sings with uniqueness, then you may be in possession of a coin so rare, so powerful, it could rewrite your life story in a single sale. Keep it safe. Guard it. Authenticate it. Because you may not just have 5 cents. You may have 5 million dreams waiting to be awakened. In a world where fortunes can change overnight, the most unassuming coin could be your greatest fortune. The 1995 D. Jefferson nickel, if it bears the signs of mystery and rarity, is not just a collector's item. It's a once-in-a-lifetime portal to prosperity. And perhaps, just perhaps, you're holding it right now,